Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Crazy day of sales, 32 items headed out of here today. Not all huge sellers, but we've got, well, I'll tell you what, I want to talk about something. This is a great episode to talk about it. It's this new strat, well, I don't know if it's new. It's something that I've been doing a while, but I'm trying to ramp it up. I think it's going to increase sales and decrease workload. I can't wait to tell you about it, and I can't wait to show you some of this awesome stuff that's sold. Let's take a look. Alright, y'all, we're in here and they are shipping these ornaments. Your mama told me I was dumb. She told me I was dumb. Can you believe that? Why am I dumb?
Dumb.
What'd you say?
I didn't say.
You said something about these ornaments. What'd you tell? What'd you say?
Oh, I didn't say you were dumb. I said we should have gotten one.
That's right.
There's a lot of people that wanted them that didn't get one.
Getting a lot of messages. I guess we should have sold 100.
70?
But I didn't.
Maybe.
It's too late now.
Well, not now.
Anyway, Reagan's doing a great
There's
job.
lots of things I call you dumb for, but this one wasn't one.
Anyway, these are headed out of here, and maybe next year I guess we'll do more.
Maybe.
We've always done 40, but
I know. I like
we'll do more. Now we did do a few extras that aren't numbered that we're gonna actually write on the charity, and we're gonna do the charity auctions on eBay. So look for those. There's probably one out there right now. Thanks for working so hard, Reagan. She doesn't like these boxes though.
No, it just gives me, like, I had to do like 100 of these boxes. That's the only reason why.
Back a few years ago, we used to do mugs in them, right? Yeah. All right, thank you. First one, I think we may have undersold a little bit here, but you know what? I'm okay with underselling it just a shade because I want a lot of this big Christmas stuff to move. And that's what we did here with this light up Elmo, and it is headed out of here. And we're going to make a decent little profit. There's a couple issues with it, which is why we cut the price down on it. But it's still sold for $21. It lights up. It's a little frame. It's really super light. But it's going to end up going UPS because I think when we put it in a box, it'll be past 22 inches. $21 plus shipping. People always tell me not to climb these flimsy ladders while I'm doing the show, but I got to get something. There's the flimsy ladder, which, by the way, these sell. These old little 3-step ladders sell. And this sold. I paid up for it. And, well, for me, I paid $25 for this color wheel, tested working, and I knew it would sell pretty quickly if I got it up and listed. It sold for $75. I'm being careful so I don't fall off this thing. 75 bucks for that, so 25 into 75. It's not bad, you know. It'll, I don't know, let's do the math on it. Say it's $10 in fees, takes you down to 65. It'll be about a $35. Am I doing my math right? $40 profit right there. I'll take it. These, for those of you who don't know, these, if you ever see these, definitely check around to see if they have the aluminum Christmas tree with it, because those can go for big bucks. If you watch the show, you know I usually do the Goldberg bumper stickers inside an eBay cave because that's where I kept them, but it has a little bit of something to do with today's episode and the topic, so I brought it out here. That sells for $10, free shipping, but we got them super cheap. And we had like 75 of them, so down to 66. Next two might not seem like big sales either, but it's kind of what I want to talk about. Sold. Smalls, by the way, are always the last ones to sell. Just FYI. If you don't know that, maybe, well, if you're a reseller any length of time, you know that if you buy clothes, smalls take a lot longer to sell because people just aren't small. And, well, most people aren't. Two Liberty University shirts, $28.50 on those two right there. We're gonna do them for $4. But you see there were multiples. This whole thing was full at one point. And then the next one, I hear Turner out there. Next one I bought, and there was probably twice this many. But you'll see these are all Petra shirts, which, by the way, the vintage Petra shirts go for big bucks. But this isn't vintage, also size small, hard to sell. But I bought them for 50 cents a piece, and I bought tons of them. And they have slowly sold. That one right there is, there you go, Christian Rock. That, I bought it up to the 127 sale. Bunches of them. And this sold for $18 plus shipping, 50 cents. Not huge profit, but when you can do it so many times, it's awesome. Now, this is something I've always done, but now I am actively searching out ways to find more of this particular stuff. And I've done pretty good, and I've followed some leads from some viewers, from some non-viewers, and I've got some different stuff that might take forever to sell, and it keeps a lot of people from buying it. But I've been buying it up, and I've been doing pretty well on it, but I've been doing this for a while. Some of you may remember the Grateful Dead CDs that I talked about from Goodwill, where we bought 1,000 of them. 1,000, we paid a penny a piece, 1,000 of them. And they took a long, long time to sell, but we sold every single one of them, and we made about, I want to say, $4,000 on it. And, you know, it takes a while, but you can make money. And you sprinkle in those repetitive sales without having to list. And I would, you know, I'd say we get 4 or 5 sales like that a day of just this repetitive stuff. Those keychains, well, there's different keychains. Plus, it's a bit what I want to show you today. Some new keychains. See how many of these things I can remember. So the pets keychains, that wasn't a massive multi-quantity. And they're not replenishable multi-quantities. They're vintage multi-quantities a lot of times. But all those car keychains that we bought at the Epic Garage Sale Find thing, those were just amazing. They still give back to us. All this ET stuff, shout out Ivan. All of that, it's little profits, but it's every single day. And you sprinkle those little profits into $75 sales. And at the end of every day, you have a good day. If you're going to be in here packaging and shipping and doing all those things, you might as well sprinkle in those $5, $6 profits on shirts, on things like this. That I've listed this stuff forever ago and forgot about it. And I'm looking for more of it. See if I can remember some of the other ones. I've done Dave Matthews Band CDs, the little house band, I think, or house sessions or something like that. Of course, the Goldberg stickers, the NWO stickers, the Mary Poppins pins. I'm just trying to think of all the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Even those God Bless America stickers, we did those. They didn't sell for a bunch, but you know what? They were one listing. And I think I have a sale of one of the Norman Rockwell prints in there today, and we had hundreds of those. You know, they pay off $4 at a time, but you times it times, you know, 200, and you got some profit there. Now, here's something I happened to come by from a viewer. A viewer sent me a message about a few things, and one thing led to another, and I ended up buying all of these off of him, which is what I'm looking for. And so, Lucas, thank you. He even threw this in for Turner. Isn't that sweet? I like that bag right there. Dum Dum Pops. That's really cool. So I appreciate it. Did you leave your store name or anything I can promote for you? I don't think you did, but at any rate, thank you so much. And look, so there are 4 different types of these little keychains, and I'm trying to remember how many. There's a lot, obviously. I can't remember how many we bought. I want to say that I don't even remember the exact price. I probably should do that for you, but let's just say, I'm trying to think of a number to give you an idea. I'm probably going to sell these around $10.95 a piece is my guess for these little keychains. Probably free shipping, something like that. I'm not sure. You can go see the listing if you want. But it's a notebook keychain. And, of course, they've got Marvin the Martian here. And what else is there? There's a Taz one. There's 2 Taz ones. I think those will probably be the best sellers. Well, I don't know. These are too. They've all got their followings, right? Scooby-Doo. And then there's another one right there. Another Taz. Maybe I'll put 2 together. Although, who needs 2 keychains, right? So, at any rate, they're not big money. But let's say I make, I don't know, let's say there's, you think there's 500 in here? And I make $4 a piece? I mean, there's 4 listings, and you're going to make $2,000. That's a lot of money for one bin. Now, it's going to take absolutely forever, but it really, really does help that average profit for the day. It doesn't have to help your average sales price whatsoever. It doesn't help it at all. So everybody talks about average sale price. They're right if you're dealing in one-offs. But if you're dealing in multi-quantities, or especially multi-quantity replenishables, which reminds me, by the way, well, this isn't what it is. This is a Reseller Clickbait podcast. But I was thinking about Reseller Information Network, which I was watching earlier today. I had my storyboard up, and they were talking about it. And I'm like, yep, that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. They're not replenishable, but good night. That's going to take, you know, until I retire to sell them off anyways. So I'll take 1 bin. So I'm looking for that kind of stuff. Local communities. I've got a few contacts of people that buy. And I got another buy the other day. Somebody contacted me. So I'm pretty excited about that, especially in the winter months. There's the Reseller Information Network. And, you know, that kind of sale beats the absolute heck out of this kind of sale. Now, this was something probably shouldn't have listed at all. I'm like, you know what? Somebody somewhere, maybe, I don't know, $3.25 plus shipping. It was pretty beat up. So anyway, it's going to go on somebody's wall somewhere, I'm sure. I don't have a name on this one. It went to a viewer, and the viewer says her husband would love it for Christmas. And the name on the account is Luis. So I'm assuming that Luis is your husband. So it's a Coca-Cola bottle with a scarf on it. I really like that one. Sold for, I think that one sold for $8 plus shipping. And it's not multi-quantity. So not as easy to list something like this as it is to list something like this, which is all the exact same item right there. And there's, you know, not a lot of profit in it, but when you're selling them for $7 plus shipping and you're making 4 on it, or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we've already sold a couple. So 17 times 5, you're making pretty good money. And the answer is yes, we still throw in those stickers right there on the purchases, and if you ask for the bubble bucks, we'll throw that in too. Next one I ran inside to grab because Avon's in there, but it also sold with Krusty the Krusty the Clown. That's not a huge sale, but $12 plus shipping on that one, and it went to, I'll put you up on your big old feet. You ought to be able to stand up on big old feet. This one's headed to Lupita. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We loved your new video helping out local charity. It's a wonderful thing. So that's Blessing Place. If you haven't seen that video, go over to Commonwealth Picker channel. It's the one that has free in the thumbnail. It was a great video. Those people were awesome. Go check it out. Go sub over there if you haven't. Anybody watch this channel that's not watching that one, subbed over there? And if you're not subbed to this one, sub to this one too and hit that alert bell. Hey, I'd appreciate it. Let's see what else. May God bless you. Buying the Simpson figure for my husband and the nail polish for my husband. No, I'm kidding. Nail polish for a gift. Thanks, Lupita. Thank you. Next one qualifies as a Commonwealth picker bolo, meaning crazy people like me are always on the lookout for it, but most normal people are like, forget it, I'm not doing it. But it's super light, super easy, doesn't break. Hidden Valley Ranch. Now, this one sold for $9 plus shipping. It looks like it's made by the same Tupperware people. But there's a mixing, like, blade in there. It's a shaker, and you mix obviously your Hidden Valley Ranch, I guess. And these can go for decent money, y'all. This one only went for $9 plus shipping because it doesn't have that little mixer blade in there. But $15 plus shipping, you can find this stuff for $1 all the time. Super easy. For me, it's a definite pickup at $1 or 50 cents. Even $1 or $2, really, if it's got the mixer. Next one's going out to Sonia. It's actually somebody else bought it and said, my mom, Sonia, loves your show. Could you throw in some stickers and some bubble bucks? I definitely can. And it's this Lion King PVC figures, a bunch of them in there, I think. Make sure I got it right. There's 3 of them in there. Great story, great history story right there. If you didn't know that, it's actually patterned after a real true-to-life history story. It's a good one, actually. But I'm not going to go into it today. That one sold to Sonia, $9.95 plus shipping, and we'll throw in all the goodies right here. I'm going to get them all in there. There we go. There you go, Sonia. Hope you enjoy. Next one is one of our charity auctions, and this one is one that I handle the money. You know, it's a lot easier when you can just hit that donate button on eBay. And then, you know, the money, half the money goes automatically. This is an Enema Man over on CommonwealthPicker.com. It'll get your eBay store moving for sure. And it's going to go with a Bad Cat Coffee tumbler. $55 plus shipping here. And I'll read you the message. But this one's going to Isaiah 117, which is, we do local. You can donate through eBay, but you can't do it for the local one. Which is good timing because I'm meeting up with them next week because we've got the money from a Titleist hat as well. Plus, I have to pick something up from them. And I'm meeting with them early next week. So we'll be able to pass that money on to them right there. And I went to Allie, so happy to be donating to such a great cause. I went through a dark time and was blessed by the grace of generous hearts. So I pay it forward whenever possible. Thank you for helping extend the reach of great causes. Well, thank you. And look, I say this all the time. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. It is not us doing the giving. It's y'all doing the giving. I mean, we do giving, but it's separate, and we do it as a family. You guys are the generous folks who do this, and I get all the accolades for it, but it truly is all of you out there who do it. Maybe I do it just to assuage my guilt from taking advantage of people at garage sales all year. That's a joke, y'all. That's a joke. We do sell these tumblers at CommonwealthPicker.com. Hey, that'd be a great Christmas gift. Yeah. What do you think? That was a pretty good plug right there. What am I doing? All right, sold 2 of these ornaments right here. which is really cool. 2 of them, one to a viewer, one not to a viewer. Let's see if I can remember the name. Exy, is that right? Looks like Exy to me. Thank you. You bought something else too. I'm gonna have to find it here in just a second. And your total was $12 plus shipping. And let's see, could ship together. Yeah, we can definitely do that. And this one went to a viewer $7 plus shipping. My heater just kicked on. It's getting a little chilly, y'all. Here is the other item. Those are Fontanini. I'm surprised they haven't sold yet. Fontanini sells well at Christmas. I have to check, make sure I've listed them right. Let's see, what does that say? David something. Winter Cottages? There you go. Ebenezer Scrooge, Mr. Fezziwig's Emporium. Hey, those are kind of cool. I don't know which one that is, but that's what you bought. Thank you. Speaking of multi-quantity listings, this one right here is the very last of these golf clubs. I didn't even know I had one left. I had to go check. And the putter head covers are up there, and they were underneath all that. And this one went to a viewer. And most of these did not go to viewers. Almost none of them did, actually. And they sold pretty quick, right around $10 plus shipping. And it went to Craig. Can't wait to see what vintage shirt you have on next. There you go. DuckTales, you gotta love it. Which reminds me of those posters. Did I mention those posters? That's a multi-quantity listing, and we've done really, really well on those so far. And I'm pretty excited about them. They are a pain to ship, but I've come up with a system, hopefully, that's working pretty well. By the way, I would just ship that in a regular little poly bag. It's not going to get damaged. It might get bent a little bit, but you can't really hurt a glove. Wanted to say thank you to Christopher. Bubble Wrapped Memories 6917 on YouTube. CKR Sundries on eBay for buying plans for the Commonwealth Picker shipping table. Over on CommonwealthPicker.com. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot when I was over here earlier. I'm giving away secrets by showing something, aren't I? Oh well. There's a lot of 4 Molly hatchets. I'll just tell you about one of the secrets. Right here, that sold for $19.50. Poor condition, but you know, they're not too bad. And a couple of the records were in okay shape. So we just put them in a lot to make it sellable. Sold for $19.50 plus shipping. Molly Hatchet had some crazy artwork, y'all. Look at that. I mean, that's just nuts. Just absolutely nuts. Look at that. It looks like Mount Olympus there. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my goodness. $19.50 plus shipping. All right, I've been doing this channel for a while, Commonwealth Picker, Commonwealth Flipper. I've been doing YouTube for a while now. And I learned a long time ago that it wasn't a bad idea if you're going to have certain limited items to keep a few around to raise some money with and some charity stuff with. We've got a mug up right now. If you just type in Commonwealth Picker into eBay, go through the link, you'll find some of our charity auctions. This is something we do. We do some of them straight up auctions around Christmas. We do some that are 50-50 auctions. Some of the money goes directly right off of eBay. Some of it, if it's local, comes to us and then to the charity. But we've done that again this year with these ornaments. I know a lot of people, I have just been flooded. I haven't even got back to most of the messages. People are angry at me for, I guess I should have made more. We did make more. So we have, let's see, how many total? We have 5 more, I think, because I gave 2 away to certain people in the community. And then I guess I'm going to give one to Carrie, too, American Arbitrage. Bum. So I'll give him one. So that leaves us with, I think, 5 extra. And we're going to do, I think, 4 of them on auction, I think is what we're going to do. And I don't know if we're doing 50-50 splits on those or if we're doing all of them. I'll talk to Reagan on it. We'll see. But we're going to auction off 4 of those. My guess is the price will go significantly over, what do we charge for them? 24 bucks. But we're going to write the charity that the money's going to on the back of it and have Reagan sign it, as opposed to being one of the 1 of 40s. So that's what we're going to do with those. And you should see one of those auctions up. You can go through the link below. Sold another one of the Mr. Christmas items. This one didn't go for quite as much. I think there was one issue with it. It wasn't a major one. But that snow globe right there sold for $30 plus shipping. I put it out here because I had to climb up my ladder. It was up in the loft area. Sometimes we'll take some of the bigger items and put them up there. And this one was a pretty big one. Not a whole lot of shelf space. $30 plus shipping. Sold a New American Standard Bible, Parallel Bible. This reminds me, I need to do something with these. These are the ones you can't list on eBay. Hit me up if y'all want the Shrek the Third, or whatever this one is. Shrek Ever After. And there's another thing right there. Uh-oh, my alarm's going off. That was a reminder for me to put the trash out. Anybody like me, you got to set alarms to make sure you do the basic stuff. This one I need to list it. Well, you can't list it on eBay, but I think you still can list it on Mercari. I'm not sure. But if anybody wants that one, hit me up on IG. We can make a deal. So, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't sell these at all, I suppose. Let's see. Probably shouldn't. I don't know. We'll see. New American Standard Parallel Bible. $15 for that one, plus shipping. Paid $1 for it. Finally have a second hat bin. This one's in the Vermont bin. And this hat right here sold. I've never aired this video. I probably should. It was a tough negotiation, to say the least. And I ended up leaving 2/3 of what I wanted there because the price wasn't right, or he didn't want to sell it. So, at any rate, this one needed clean. There you go. You can see it. But I didn't clean it. Just took a discount price, $14. Plus shipping, and you'll see. Dobbs, 5th Avenue, New York. This is a really high-end hat at the time. And it's pretty cool. Just, I didn't want to clean it. $14 plus shipping. Sold some men's polo pants. And these are brand new. They are awful wrinkled up from being in that bin for a while. Right there. Picked them up for, I think, $1 at a sale. So, into $28 plus shipping. I don't worry about the wrinkles. They're going to get wrinkled up anyways. And they're going to have to, you know, put them through the washing machine and all that stuff. So, $28 plus shipping. You like that, don't you? Normally we take the batteries out, but every time we sell one of these, Turner likes to... What is that movie from? What is that movie from? What movie is that from? Despicable Me. Despicable Me. I'm having a bad day. Pretty good. You've been outside playing. Mom's going to be mad at you. Did she see that? Did she like it? No.
She didn't say anything about it.
Oh boy. At any rate. Very cool. That sold for $10.95 plus shipping, which isn't too bad. I'm out of breath because I just carried you in here because you got bare feet. It's cold outside. But would you shoot that thing off one more time for Dave and Carrie on the Trash Cash podcast? There you go. I figured they would. They're all about bathroom humor, so they'd like that. I should have sent it to them. Thank you, Turner. That's definitely enough for you to do what?
$7 per dollar. $1. I'm going fast. Bye.
We have now officially moved the Tupperware bin. These used to be unlisted bins, but now that we have the SupplyHut out there, and I don't know if we'll be out there today or not. We're going to go out there in the next episode, though, I think. Now that we have that SupplyHut, these bins used to be unlisted. Now they are listed inventory. It gives us a lot more space, which is cool. So I figured I'd put the Tupperware in a big bin over there. $9 plus shipping for that one. It's the kind of thing here that you pick up because it's got a tag on it right there. See a little Disney Winnie the Pooh. You know, I don't even know what I paid for it. Probably $1. And it sold for $11 free shipping. So it's not great, but you're going to make $4 or $5 on the thing. And you know what? I'll take it. Skeletor is going to have to get out of Minnie Mouse's pants here. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. I probably shouldn't have said. All right, Skeletor. Gonna have to find somebody else's pants. Minnie Mouse coffee cup. That one, I don't remember what this one sold for. It sold for $12 plus shipping. I remember that one. It's been in the store for about a year. See, it's only $14.95, but $12 or $11. What did I say? I don't even remember. $11 plus, no, $12 plus shipping. Whew. That ended up selling for more than the retail price. But it's a pretty cool one. I like it. And it's been up there for a while, so we're going to have to find something else to put up there. $12 plus shipping. I love putting stuff up here. This one's not worth much, but I like it. That's why I'm going to put it up here. Donkey Kong Country VHS. I think. I don't know. What do you think? It might be too big. We'll leave it there for now. Sold 2 more ornaments. That one right there. It's like a barrel of some adult beverage, I can only assume. Getting cold, you know, you got to stay warm. That's what I tell my former history students. I used to tell, is that the right one? I used to tell, well, maybe I'll do a little history lesson when I get inside. Not surprisingly, both sold to viewers. Hi there, CWP family. It's $7 a piece. This year has significance, meaning I guess 1995, to my wife and I that will make a nice addition to our collection. Thank you for all that you do for the community at large, sharing with the whole family. God bless you and the entire family. Merry Christmas to you. P.S. If you still have Bubble Bucks, I'd love them. Almost time to order my next 4-pack. Very cool. I'll definitely send them your way. And what else do I have? Oh, there's another message. This one's from Dawn. Kevin, love watching your show. Love how you're teaching us viewers and especially your kids how to sell and be self-sufficient. Well, that's very cool. Thank you. Just a newbie seller. New store name, The Extravaganza Place. I like that. That's very cool. Please give me more history lessons. I love history. Maybe you could do a YouTube history channel with your items. Interesting. Best regards, Dawn. Dawn, thank you. I'll tell you what, since I said that, you know, I try to resist it a little bit because I know people don't come for history, but I've just got to say this. Since I started talking about it's a little cold and you got to have a little, you know, little adult beverage, you know, to stay warm. It reminds me of the story I used to tell my students, and I know there's a few students listening, so you can fast forward. Give me 30 seconds here. And it was the story of Vladimir's choice. It was the 10th century, is that right? Yeah, 10th century, 988, 89 maybe? It's been a couple years since I taught it. Where the Kievan ruler, which is essentially early Russia, as you may have learned over the last year with the invasion of the Ukraine, Vladimir makes a choice. The story goes. There's actually some political reasons behind it, as there always is, of course. But the story goes that Vladimir put out emissaries to people all around him, the Catholic Church, the Byzantine Church, the Eastern Orthodox Church, to the Jewish faith and the Muslim faith, and was basically auditioning them for the official faith of the Kievan people. The Kievan Rus, to be exact, and that's where the name Russia comes from, the Kievan Rus. There's a whole backstory to that. Now, to keep the story short, because it's a reselling show, he auditioned all these religions, and the reason he didn't choose, there's a reason for each one he didn't choose, but I always get him to remember this one. The reason he didn't choose Islam is because alcohol was forbidden. And I'm like, you know what, y'all? It's awful far north up there in Kiev, and it is cold up there. And can you imagine a Russian without vodka? That's the real reason. Vladimir's choice was actually pretty darn easy. Sold an ET pendant, an ET necklace, and that sold for, I don't know, $6 plus shipping, I think. Sold another one of these right here. I think we're down to 2 more to go. Game Boy batteries, and this sold for like $16.50, I think, for that free ship. And it sold to James and Delana. Thank you for all the great advice you give, except now I have too much Tupperware. Well, my advice is to stop buying it. That way I can sell it. We'd love some Bubble Bucks. For sure, we can do that. My items of value is the eBay store. Thank you, James and Delana. Appreciate it. We sold our Minnie Mouse Clinger. $14. Was that plus shipping or not? Let's see. It is. 14 plus shipping. That one sold. So it's been hanging out there a long time. That's a pretty good little sale for that little item right there. Not often you sell 2 Minnie Mouse items in the same day. Sold a Fleet Enaman Christmas ornament. We're doing these part of our charity auctions, and this one went for $52 plus shipping, which is actually cheap comparatively. The ones with antlers are going for like $90. I think we have 3 total left. And I want to thank Deborah, although I don't know you're a viewer, but I can only assume that you are. Thank you, Deborah, for your generosity. This is going to St. Jude, so I love these because they're right directly on eBay. The money goes directly there, which means I don't have to write it down in my little book back here of people I owe money to. So thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it very much. All right, y'all. Bubba is in the Commonwealth cabin right now, so we're in the Supply Hut, and we're doing the sales out of here for CommonwealthPicker.com. What do you got?
Adrian got a gray CWP shirt and an ornament. Dina got a blue CWP shirt and an ornament, and she is thrifty junker. Thrifty junker.
That's right. That's what it is.
Julie got a tumbler and an ornament, and Sarah got an Enema Man and an ornament.
All right, and that should get all the ornaments all done.
Yep.
And we'll be having some other surprises. Keep checking on CommonwealthPicker.com for some Reagan surprises, and of course you can find all. Well, you can't. This is first edition. There's an auction going on for that. We don't sell this. Yeah. We're out of these. We don't sell these either. We're out of those. We keep a few left of some of these. This will always be in there, and then these are in there too. So this has all the logos. Yeah. What do you know? Can you see we're doing Christmas sales here? Very cool. You like that?
Yeah, I do like it.
Very cool, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Sold a Vera Bradley bag. This one's going to Alaska. It's going to Sonia, the Alaskan, which is pretty cool. And it sold for $20. She said she was going to get one of the ornaments, but they're all gone. So she wanted to support us this way. Well, that was very kind of you. Hope you enjoy the bag. All right, y'all. Here is a package. I've been waiting for this. Don't tell my kids because I got some special presents for them. This came from Katie Reed's, custom made. Y'all go check her out on Instagram. Check her out on Etsy. She's on YouTube. Go check her out. Matter of fact, some of you I know are going to absolutely want to get this for somebody for a Christmas gift. So you better hit her up quick because she might get busy after this video. Check this out. So I sent her a Harry Potter VHS. You might remember me buying it. And I sent her a Ghostbusters VHS, which, by the way, this one would be worth a lot if it was sealed, but it isn't. And she made the kids a little VHS notebook and gave them some bookmarks. These are all laminated from the movies. How cool is that? Thank you so much, Katie, for this. Y'all go check her out. And I'm so excited. I'm going to hide these and give these to the kids for Christmas. Thanks, Katie. This faux Ralph Lauren women's jacket, I don't know what you call it, coat, sold for faux fur, sold for $18.75 plus shipping after 25% off. It's been in the store a long time. You have got to go way, way, way back to remember the Sonny Shares, not Sonny and Cher, but Sonny Shares consignment sale, which we settled up all but the last items that had sold. If you can see that. Yeah, you can. That's pretty cool. This one right here sold for $30 plus shipping, and I'm curious. I have to go look and see where it goes. A lot of times these will go to a production company, and they'll alter them for whoever is going to wear them, like that 70s outfit right there. And a pretty cool little Jordan Jumpman. This is a Youth XL. $18 free shipping. Hey, y'all, wanted to say thanks as always. We're ending the show from in here. You guys are amazing to us. Hope your Q4 sales out there are going really, really well. And thank you so much. There's been so much traffic using the Amazon links and the eBay links for people just buying ordinary stuff. I really appreciate that. If you know any other small creators out there who have links, feel free to use their links. We are so blessed. You guys are awesome and amazing. Don't forget my reseller Genie. I've got a lot of questions lately in emails, and I've got to most of them, but I'm not quite through all of them. Tax season is right around the corner from Q4. They are my best suggestion. They're not the right fit for everybody. If you have a massive business and you've got different streams of income, maybe get a bookkeeper. But let me tell you, these folks can handle just about anything. They're awesome. Thank you for checking them out. Don't forget, if you do use them, use code Commonwealth. You'll get 15% off, and the link is down below in the video. Hey, you know what? I'm going to try something. I should have said this outside earlier when what was I talking about? Talking about using the links for the auctions. I'm going to put my code up right here to my link tree. And I don't know if this works or not, but if you watch on your TV, scan that thing, if you're willing to, of course, and see if you can go to the eBay store or hit those links. See if it comes up, and then tell me in the comments if it's working or not. Because if it doesn't, I don't want to do it. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. So let me know in the comments below if you did it and if it worked. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to see you next time.